Hope you enjoyed this content. This is Solomon Adams. I'm sorry for being late, but this is my episode on the final episode of High School DxD Born episode 12. So, I gotta admit, it was a very hard knuckling fight, especially with Rias being powered up by Issei's own power. And her winning that balance breaker armor. She did look pretty cool, and she did kick a lot of ass. Even more so than Issei usually does. Uh, Seeing her heightened and powered up by that kind of magic, especially when it's under Loki's spell. Oh, like Loki, he preyed on the weakness in their hearts because of the curse that he did. And that curse was the main reason why Issei's emotions been a little heightened lately. He think because he activated the Juggernaut drive. If you guys haven't missed it, it was on episode 9 of High School DxD. Like episode like using that Juggernaut drive, not to mention the fact that he also cursed Rias as well, because of the doubt in her heart for her feelings for Issei and coming to grips. It was definitely one of the hardest battles Issei definitely had to fight. I mean, at first he fight all his enemies in the past always were people with power, right, and only thought of themselves. There was Volley. He wanted to kill his parents to make sure he kill everyone around him just so he can have a strong rival and power. Then then there's Riser, but now the enemy is the woman he loves. Definitely one of the most definitely something I did not expect. Even though I don't read the manga, but this is definitely a nice touch. I got to accept. If they're doing this straight from the manga, it definitely is a good. It has a nice feel to it because Issei and his strong feelings. One of the things, even though Issei is totally been a perv and sometimes he kind of spaces out on it a little bit, he definitely loves Rias a lot. He does love Rias. If there's anything stronger than magic, it's possibly feelings how Issei and Rias' feelings for each other. Their feelings for each other is definitely one have a strong bond. They're stronger than anything. I mean, Rias does love him, and Issei, he's willing to do anything he can to save her, even take a beating for her, and he's done that over and over again, and brought us down to the breaking point and back, and held him back, and they're not, and they're not gonna, and he's not gonna give up on her, not even now. Oh, I gotta say, the action, I wish they dragged it out a little more. I mean, it was only for a few minutes for the opening Skype of the episode, but I wanted it to be for the whole episode. I wanted to see Issei give it up a little more, but knowing it's Rias, there's a part of him that hesitated and didn't want to strike the woman he loved with all his force. But he does love her, and that's proof that he's not willing to fight the. He's willing to stop her rage, but he's not willing to lay a finger on her. It means losing the woman he loves very much. That's one of the things I gotta respect about Issei and care for. Even though he's a total pervert and sometimes an idiot, but that's one of the things I respect about him as a character the most. He's willing to do some of the most riskiest things to protect his friends and loved ones. Now, that's one of the things that first gave me guts to. That's what inspired me to watch the series High School DxD, and it's definitely strong in season 3. I gotta admit, the episode it does end on a good side. It leaves you wanting for more. Like it's like you want to see more. It's like even though you know it's the end, it leaves you want to see more. And this series has been mainly underground stream lately. Like basically, like it gained a lot of underground popularity over the years. And this is the third season. And each season there's always have 12 episodes. Plus there's the OVA episodes, but I'm not even gonna get into that. Sometimes the OVAs are even more extreme and more fan service and more sexual than the regular episodes. But I'm not even gonna get into those. But they are some of the best, and it has some good points. I definitely love the episode. Oh, it shows that these two people, even though they accept, no matter what enemy or what outcome, these two people, Rias and Issei, even though their enemy has torn them apart, they're willing to get back together and fight for each other. I like how the episode ended. How everything is just a bright side. Also, the funny notion about Issei being called the boob track. He called the boob track. It's definitely funny. Because he loves women's knockers. He loves breast a lot. And no wonder they call him the breast track. Even though it's a very foolish name and Drake doesn't like it, that's the way he's called. Yeah, blame Issei. It wasn't for his pervertedness and this end thing, and it wasn't for his pervertedness. It definitely changed. One of the things I gotta like about this season, they added new elements. For example, they added the gods, the Nordic gods like Odin, Loki. However, I don't Loki, even though he was a villain in this series, he wasn't the best Loki. The best Loki, at that my part, is the one that Josh Whedon from the Avengers and the Thor movies, and definitely I want to see him in Thor 3 Ragnarok and uh and Avengers Infinity Wars. But enough about that. That Loki was the best Loki by far. While this Loki, even though he is a villain and he is a little bit menacing, and he's not the best Loki. That he's not the best. My heart always belongs to the cinema Loki for the Marvel universe. Right, so Odin, even though he's a Nordic god, he's basically the strongest. Iron Man. He's basically just a huge perv underneath. He just likes women. Rose Whiteside, even though she's a goofy character, and it's like I'm so strong, I never had a boyfriend. I liked her, she's the kind of character you like want to root and support from the back. And, like she's the kind of character you want to see, even though she may be goofy sometimes. You want to see her giving more for her all, especially when now that she's a member of Rias' household. Now, as FYI, she did look cute when she was, vacuuming and sweeping. She did look cute in the old maid dress. But enough about that. Rose Weiss is a good character, especially with her goofy nature. Off topic, but enough. Anyway, the series itself was definitely the usual high school DxD. You got fan service, action, drama, mystery, a bit of romance. I do love the romance of the story, and I do like the action. I just wish we had a little more epicness in like the last episode. We did get action, but the action didn't took half the episode. I would make it like half an episode full of action. But that's the timetables you're dealing with the series like this. It's 12 episodes, so definitely you gotta cram everything in while still leaving a huge impact. And I think it left a huge impact. Not as good as the first season, and probably a bit better than almost the same as the second. But it's definitely there in the lineup. You can't say they didn't come up short this season. They definitely gave it their all, with everything. Especially we got to learn about Konako being a kind of descendant of this Necromata clan, being cat spirits, and also her sister being a member of Volley's team and bit of an evil black cat. Yeah, that's basically what she is, and a bit on the nutty side. And when it comes to perverted and crap like that, but I'm not, but you have to understand, and I like the whole series. But some people are still angry at the fact that they made Koneko, even though she's a character that hates Issei pervertedness, like she decks him in the face. Hey, but now she's more opening up to him. I think I like the old Koneko, but this one, I'm not one of the makers, but I'm just a fan, so this is my review. Definitely the series it promised what it delivered. High School DxD, funny, comedy, mystery, fantasy, magic, fighting, and a bit of romance and fan service. All put, High School DxD born definitely good. Definitely up there as a good season, somewhat. But that's all I got to say about this episode. I love the premise. Everybody's back together, and it was definitely a happy ending. But the ending was a bit hilarious. And I think Issei is also starting to step up a little bit. And he still wants to keep his dream of becoming a Harem King. You should just forget about being a Harem King and try to become a Devil King like Zerzex. That's what I would do. But enough about that. That's all I gotta say. The episode was definitely what you would expect from High School DxD. One of the best magic, raw action, suspenseful, emotional, in a big way. Because each definitely emotional. Oh, I got that happy ending. Despite people want to see a season 4. I want to see a season 4. Now, whether it's next year, 2 years, or a few years after that, they always do this every 2 years or so. High School DxD. I want to see season 4. And I want to see Volley and Issei go one-on-one to see who will challenge Great Red. Do you? What do you think? What will Orifice do with this Chaos Brigade now that the state faction's been wiped out? Will there be more people on the way, or will we get more fan service? You definitely know in high school at DxD, there's always a lot of fan service. Hope you enjoyed X Files and Kind Subscribe. Thank you. This is Solomon Adams. I'm signing off. Definitely a good, fairly, fairly. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ride. Fine, for the most part. Hope you enjoyed this part of Comic Subscribe. Thank you. So, and I'm signing off for High School DxD Born episode 12. Oh, I put the link down in the description. Good episode. Thank you. Bye.